Elaboration on the RWA white paper, DenariiDFi on Xrpl, version 4. Introduction. Contextualizing the vision. The white paper for DenariiDFi outlines a strategic vision that places it at the intersection of three of the most significant trends in modern finance: the tokenization of real-world assets, RWAs, the evolution of decentralized finance, DeFi, and the theoretical framework of a quantum financial system, QFS. The core mission, to democratize access to RWAs, enhance liquidity, and build a transparent financial infrastructure, is a direct response to a market opportunity that financial leaders like BlackRock's Larry Fink have identified as the technological transformation for financial assets. The RWA market is projected to be worth hundreds of trillions of dollars, encompassing everything from currencies and commodities to real estate and intellectual property. By choosing the XRP ledger, Xrpl, as its foundation, the protocol aims to leverage a blockchain specifically engineered for financial applications. The Xrpl's architecture, known for its speed, low cost, and reliability, provides a robust base layer for issuing and exchanging digital assets. The alignment with the QFS should be understood as an alignment with its core principles: quantum security, decentralization, and asset-backed value, which are the very goals the RWA tokenization movement seeks to achieve in practice. The problem: validating the inefficiencies of traditional finance. The problems identified in the white paper are the primary drivers behind the institutional push toward DLT and tokenization. Illiquidity. A 2022 report from the Boston Consulting Group noted that the majority of the world's wealth is locked in illiquid assets. Tokenization directly addresses this by converting these assets into transferable digital instruments, which can unlock trillions of dollars in previously static capital. High costs and AMP. Gatekeeping. Traditional finance relies on a complex web of intermediaries for distribution, trading, clearing, and settlement. Blockchain technology consolidates these functions into a single, unified layer, which can significantly reduce operational costs and complexity. Lack of transparency. RWA tokenization creates an immutable, on-chain record of ownership and transactions. This provides a transparent and easily auditable, golden source of truth, reducing the risk of fraud and simplifying regulatory reporting. Fragmentation. The current financial system is siloed across different jurisdictions and platforms. The goal of a blockchain-based system is to create an interoperable network where assets can move seamlessly across borders, 24/7. The solution: leveraging the XRP ledger's strengths. The proposed solution, creating on-chain tokens to represent RWAs, is the foundational concept of the entire RWA sector. The choice of the XRP ledger as the underlying technology provides a specific and powerful set of tools to realize this solution. Any protocol built on the Xrpl would be able to leverage its native features to create a secure, low-cost, and efficient ecosystem for tokenized assets. Features and AMP. Benefits. A deeper dive into the Xrpl's capabilities. The features listed in the white paper can be elaborated upon by examining the specific technical capabilities of the XRP ledger. Decentralization on Xrpl. The Xrpl is a decentralized public blockchain that has been operating for over a decade. It uses a federated consensus mechanism where transactions are validated by a global network of nodes every 3 to 5 seconds, enabling a throughput of up to 1,500 transactions per second for fractions of a cent. This makes it highly suitable for the high-volume, low-cost transactions required for liquid RWA markets. Fractional ownership. This is a key benefit of tokenization in general. By dividing a high-value asset like a commercial property into many smaller digital tokens, it dramatically lowers the barrier to entry, allowing retail investors to participate in asset classes previously reserved for institutions. Programmable compliance. The white paper's mention of smart contracts for KYC AML can be more precisely described by the Xrpl's native credentials feature, XLS70D. Activated in September 2025, this amendment allows trusted issuers to provide on-chain attestations for an account's KYC status without putting sensitive personal data on the ledger. This enables the creation of permissioned dexes and permissioned domains, where only compliant, verified participants can trade specific regulated assets, directly addressing a core requirement for institutional adoption. Security. The Xrpl relies on strong cryptography and its consensus protocol to ensure the immutability of its ledger, providing a high degree of security and resistance to fraud. Liquidity pools and AMP. DeFi integration. The Xrpl features a built-in, protocol-level decentralized exchange, DEX, which allows any token to be traded instantly. Furthermore, Ripple's roadmap for the Xrpl includes a native lending protocol, planned for version 3.0, which will facilitate on-chain pooled lending and underwritten credit. This would allow tokenized RWAs to be used as collateral in DeFi applications, enabling borrowing, lending, and yield generation directly on the ledger. Accessibility. By combining fractional ownership with the global reach of the Xrpl, this model makes previously exclusive investments available to a much wider audience. DenariiDFi ecosystem, clarifying the components. Xrpl tokens, MB589 and MG589. The white paper positions DenariiDFi as part of a family of interoperable assets. It is important to note that MB589 is explicitly defined as a meme token, created for community engagement and entertainment. A review of available information does not identify a token with the ticker MG589 on the XRP ledger. Searches for this term point to unrelated academic or scientific subjects. Project information. The DenariiDFi token on the Xrpl is described as a project merging Web3 and quantum AI GameFi across multiple blockchains. Market data indicates it is a microcap asset with a very small market capitalization and low trading volume. The official website for Denarii Labs describes a tokenomics accelerator and consultancy, not a DeFi protocol for RWA tokenization. QFS alignment. The alignment with the QFS is a forward-looking statement of intent. It signifies that the protocol's architecture is being designed with the future principles of a quantum-resistant, highly efficient, and asset-backed financial system in mind. Use cases, grounding the vision in real-world applications. The use cases listed are central to the RWA tokenization movement and are being actively pursued by major financial institutions. Real estate, equity and AMP. Debt instruments. The tokenization of financial instruments is already happening at scale. JP Morgan's Kinexys platform has processed over 1.5 trillion in transactions, including tokenized money market funds used as collateral in repo agreements. Similarly, BlackRock's BUIDL fund, a tokenized money market fund on the Ethereum blockchain, surpassed $1 billion in assets under management in its first year, demonstrating immense institutional demand. These initiatives validate the commercial viability of the use cases DenariiDFi aims to address. Commodities and intellectual property. These represent the next frontier of tokenization, where digital tokens can represent ownership of physical goods like gold or oil, or the rights to intellectual property and future royalty streams. Conclusion. The power of the underlying thesis. The DenariiDFi white paper presents a vision that is strongly aligned with the future trajectory of global finance. The core thesis, that combining the institutional-grade infrastructure of the XRP ledger with the principles of DeFi can unlock the value of real-world assets, is powerful and well-supported by current market trends. The success of such a protocol will depend on its ability to execute this vision, build liquidity, and navigate the evolving regulatory landscape. By leveraging the Xrpl's unique features, particularly its new compliance tools, DenariiDFi is positioning itself to be a potential contributor to the decentralized, transparent, and inclusive financial system of the future.